Hi, and welcome back to The Deed. In today's show, we will talk about the mitzvah, the commandment to write a Torah. The final mitzvah, the 613th mitzvah in the Torah, is the commandment for every Jew to write for themselves a Torah. Now, this would be pretty difficult given that the writing of a Torah would be upwards of $30,000, $40,000, and it's not within the possibility of every Jew to do so. So we have an option to participate in the writing of a Torah. There are many Torahs which are written in partnership. Many Jews get together, each one buys a letter or a word or a verse or a paragraph, a page, and through this we are told by our sages that this fulfills the mitzvah, the commandment of writing a Torah. The Torah, of course, is the central book of the Jewish religion. It is the 5 books of Moses written on a parchment scroll. There are about 350,000 letters in each Torah. It would take a scribe who did nothing else all day but wrote for 8 hours a day, approximately 6 months to write a Torah. Of course, since they do other things as well, typically it takes about a year for a scribe to write a Torah. It is incredible that even though the Torah is handwritten, every single Torah anywhere in the world, even in communities which were completely disconnected from the larger Jewish community, like far in Yemen, every Torah that we have today are exactly the same. Every letter is exactly the same. A Torah which is missing even one letter of those 350,000 was completely disqualified, cannot be used for reading in the synagogue. It must be fixed before it can be used. Not only if it's missing a letter, but even if 2 letters were to be touching or a letter is smudged, if there is any imperfection in the Torah at all, it is disqualified from use until it is fixed. Our sages tell us that there are 600,000 symbolic letters in the Torah. What they mean by that is every Jew has a share, has, so to speak, a letter in the Torah. And that's why it's important for every Jew to actually participate in the writing of the Torah, to take charge, so to speak, to take a part, their part in the Torah. The Torah is written on parchment made from the skin of a kosher species animal. It is tanned and made into parchment, and then it is handwritten with special ink with a quill feather by a scribe who, of course, practices for many years before they can actually attempt to write the Torah. When a community or an individual takes on the writing of a new Torah, a great celebration is made at the end, at the siyum, at the conclusion of the writing of the Torah. The scribe will write in the last few letters in the presence of the entire community. A day of celebration is called. Men, women, and children get together for the celebration. The Torah, after it's concluded, is marched through the streets to music under a chuppah canopy like a bride and a groom. It's brought to the synagogue. All the Torahs of that synagogue are brought out to meet, to greet the new Torah into the synagogue. The Torah is the backbone of the Jewish people. It is the most sacred artifact that we have, and that is why it is kept covered up and only taken out for special occasions as something precious is. Get your share in a Torah. Take a part of writing a Torah in your synagogue or in your community.